Hi everybody, good afternoon. It's Dawn from Diamond Dotting Divas. I hope you are all doing well today. We are going to do a couple of crafts today. I did a post yesterday on Facebook of what we're going to be using today. And the post, or the thing we're going to be using today, is the Patchwork Love Diamond Kit. Hi Samantha. Patchwork Love Diamond Kit. If you were able to get this kit, good for you. You guys are going to be able to do today's projects either with the kit or with the printout, because I am going to have the printout available also. We did sell out of the kits on Monday. We sold out what we had, inventory that we had. I was able to order a couple more. Hi Beverly. So I've got 4 more coming in. Hopefully within a couple weeks. Okay, so we do have 4 more of those kits coming in. Samantha, hello from Oklahoma. Well, hi Oklahoma, it's Arizona here. And Rose, hi Rose. So if you were able to get Patchwork Love, great job guys. It's a great kit, and I know that we kind of featured it in our Heart Monday, so kind of a Valentine's Day thing. But this kit with the colors and stuff in it, hearts are good all year round, and you can use this kit anytime. Hey Steph from Cali. So it's a cool kit. All right, so I'm going to show you a couple things. This is just a small piece of what the kit looked like. Okay, it's called Patchwork Love, and it's actually an 11 by 15. It's a full kit, so full diamonds, and it's all these different hearts. Here's another picture. All of these different hearts and colors, so you can see it's not just like Valentine. You're not looking at just pinks and reds. It's all different colors, so it can be used all year. So that's what Patchwork Love is. It's an 11 by 15 kit with all these different hearts and patterns and stuff going on. All right, so I'm going to show you. I've done 3 or 4 different projects with it, so I'm going to show you what you can do. Just a couple. You guys will come up with more on your own. I know you will too. So you guys will come up with even more than what I've come up with. Okay, so the first thing I did yesterday, I'm looking to see if I have my wood here, and I don't. Okay, so the first thing I did is I got a piece of wood. It's like a, hi Pat, it's like a 3.5 by 3.5, I believe, this block of wood. Okay, it is, I want to say I got it at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. I kind of just went into my wood box, pulled these out. I had a couple of them in there. They did have a UPC on them. They may have come from Dollar Tree, I don't know. So you could do these with any square piece of wood, okay? So I started with that. And then I also have a piece of cork. And this does come from Dollar Tree. You can get this full sheet of cork at Dollar Tree. It's self-adhesive, okay, for $1. So I did start with cork. So what I have here is a coaster, okay? So my piece of wood, and then I put cork on the back, all right? Trimmed it all up, so we're all good. This is now the front. Okay, so this is a coaster. Hi, Kim. And, oh, I don't even have a bottle here. Let's see what I got here. Hang on. I got a jar of candy. Okay, so I did try it to make sure it worked. I tried it with a glass and everything, and it will work. Okay, now, what I did is I took the pattern, okay, and I did a screenshot. Now I am going to post the file of this kit, okay, so a picture of the kit. I am going to post it onto Facebook. It'll be under groups, Freestyle Fridays, okay, that's where the picture of the kit will be. Okay, now from that kit, from that picture, you're going to have to load that file onto your computer somewhere. Okay, if you have it, say, on your desktop, pull it up in your desktop, do a click and open it on your desktop, and from there, and many of you probably already know how to do this, you're going to have to do a screenshot. Okay, so you're going to, I think it's file, go to file, go down, it says take a screenshot from selection or something like that, and you're going to do a screenshot. And what you're going to screenshot is what hearts you want. Okay, because there's a lot in this kit, in this file. There will be a lot of different hearts. So then you're going to have to do a screenshot of which hearts you want. And then you're going to take that screenshot and load it into whatever Word document software you have. Okay, and that's where you're going to have to size it to the size you need. So like I said, I'm doing a 3.5 by 3.5 wood square. So once I took that file and I did a screenshot of these 4 pieces, I loaded that into my Word software, okay? And then I sized it down, or up, whichever it was, to 3.5 by 3.5 before I print it out, okay? I hope that makes sense for everybody. If you work on the computer at all, that will totally have made sense to you. I mean, it's pretty basic. It's just being able to do a screenshot, okay? This is what you're gonna need to be able to do. I am not going to be able to put all the different sizes out there of the hearts, okay? Because it depends on what you're gonna use them for. That's the size you're gonna need. And there's gonna be hundreds of combinations of which hearts you wanna use off of here, all right? So I'm gonna post the file out there of the entire kit, which includes all of the hearts. Stephanie says, my 7-year-old know what to do. They will, they absolutely will. So I'm gonna put the entire file out there, and then you guys are gonna get to pick which ones you wanna use, okay? So in this situation, okay, so these 4, I went into the whole file and I did a screenshot of these 4 pieces, okay? Because I knew I wanted 4 on here. Now, I could have just done 1. You could do just 1 whole big heart. Say I just wanted it all to be this heart. Well, then you'd have to size this 1 individual heart. You'd do a screenshot of this heart, cut it out, screen it out of this heart, and then enlarge this 1 heart to 3.5 by 3.5. And you could do this coaster in just this 1 heart and say do a set of coasters in 4 different hearts, okay? So that's what I'm saying is there's gonna be so many different options for you as to what you wanna do, and you're all gonna come up with your own amazing ideas, that's gonna be the easiest way to do it, okay? But I decided I'm gonna do 4 hearts, so that's what I did. So this page then I've already done this page, so this one, you could see that this little 3.5 by 3.5 fits on here, all right? So you get it? Get it? Okay, I hope that all makes sense. So after I had that cut out, then I took my paper, so what I did is I cut this out, and if I needed to trim it at all, then I would do that. But actually, I wouldn't trim it until I didn't trim it until after I adhered it to my block of wood. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm looking for my other block of wood, and of course I don't see it. All right, so that's okay. We're going to just pretend we're going to be fine. Okay, maybe look here. Maybe it's hiding. Nope. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, so I cut this out. Okay, there's my 4 hearts. Had my block of wood. I put this on here. And the way I put it on there was with Mod Podge. I'm using gloss Mod Podge. I brushed a coat onto my raw wood of Mod Podge. And then I stuck this down onto it and pushed it down really good so that it was nice and flat, okay, to get all the bubbles out and everything. And it wasn't too hard. The bubbles came out pretty easily. This is on just regular computer paper, so it's a little bit thicker. It's not like napkins or tissue, so a little bit thicker. So the bubbles came out, or the creases or anything came out really easy, and I just smoothed it out till it was nice and smooth and I didn't have any creases, okay? I let that dry just a little bit. And then, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this on another piece in a minute, but I'm just going to tell you now. This is the glue that we sell, okay? This is our diamond glue. I took some of this and I put it, I did not Mod Podge the top of the paper once I adhered it on. So I Mod Podged the paper onto the wood. I did not Mod Podge the top, okay? What I did put on the top is the glue. So I squeezed a little bit of glue on here and I used a brush. And I spread that glue out all over the entire surface, okay? And then I just let it sit and cure. Okay, and I'm not going to say dry because it will not dry. It's going to cure. And what it's going to cure to is it's going to be really sticky, just like a blank canvas. It'll be really sticky like a blank canvas. Once it gets to that point, and you can let it sit for 5 minutes, you can let it sit for an hour, okay? It's going to get sticky and it will stay sticky until you seal over it, okay? So then once it was sticky, then I was able to go back in and use my leftover diamonds, and you can see that then I went into my patterns and I freestyle diamond all the patterns in there. Okay? And that's it. And then I let that just kind of sit for a minute, let it all get in there, made sure I had them all on nice and tight, as straight as I could be. And then I did 2 coats of polyurethane on it. I used actually polyacrylic. It's Behr, B-E-H-R is the brand, and it's polyacrylic, okay? And I did 2 coats of that on here. Now, the reason I used polyacrylic and not Mod Podge is because this is a coaster. And if you're going to use it as a coaster, and it gets wet, you know, your glass sweats or whatever, and it gets a little bit of moisture on it, it will wipe off. The polyacrylic will wipe off. It will stay clear. I was telling a friend last night about, because we were talking about the Mod Podge and the poly, and I said, here's the difference, and you know, and I don't know, this is just me talking, guys, with the Mod Podge, okay? We do use Mod Podge, or we recommend that you use high gloss Mod Podge on your kits when you're done with just a dab of water, or even just a wet brush with your Mod Podge, just to thin it a little bit, and brush over your kits to seal them and whatever, okay? We haven't been doing diamond painting for years, okay? 3 years now that we've been painting. And have my Mod Podge kits, do they still look okay right now? They do, right? They do. But can I tell you in 10 years that they won't be yellowed and that they'll still be okay? I don't know, okay? I do not know if that's the case or not, because we haven't been doing it that long, and so I don't have anything to compare it to. I haven't Mod Podged a kit from 6, 8, 10 years ago, and I can tell you what it looks like now, okay? With the polyacrylic, the Behr polyacrylic, that is what I used. I painted my countertops when we moved here. I sponge painted my countertops, so they look like marble, or they look like a granite. They look like a granite countertop. And I guess I'll have to show those to you sometimes. I don't know if you can see them from here. Probably not. But anyways, my countertops they look like a granite countertop. But they're paint. They're acrylic paint. When we moved here, I didn't want to invest the money in getting all new counters, but I did not like the counters that were here. So I said, you know what? I'm going to try this. I knew my cousin in New York had done it, and so I contacted her and said, hey, what did you do? How did it work? She told me what she did. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try it. The worst that could happen is it doesn't last us that long, and I have to replace them later on, which I was already thinking about, do I want to replace them or not anyway? So I wasn't going to lose anything. So I said, okay, I'm going to try it. So I have to tell you, we are going on 7 years here in this house, and my counters still look like the day that I did them, okay? Now, there are a couple spots on them, but those couple spots that are on them are from things that we have done, like hit them with something, spilled something, you know what I mean? Something like that. But they are our kitchen countertops. I wipe them off daily. They get a lot of wear. And the color has not changed. That polyacrylic has never yellowed. It has never chipped. So that's why I'm saying if you're going to do something like a coaster that may get some moisture on it, that's why I would recommend doing a polyacrylic on this. Only because I'm telling you from my own experience, I have the experience with the polyacrylic and it works. And it stays clear. It doesn't yellow and stuff like that, okay? So Behr polyacrylic. There's other brands. You can use other brands. I'm just telling you what I used. Behr, B-E-H-R. You can get it at Home Depot. You get that can, it goes a long way. Now on my counters when we did them, I did like 5 or 6 coats of poly and letting them dry really well in between. And they've lasted. They still look great. So, and they cost me like $20 to do my whole kitchen. And I have a lot of counters and it costs like $20 to do the whole kitchen. I just use regular acrylic paint. All right. So polyacrylic is what I would use on the coaster. Okay. And like I said, they're nice and flat. Okay. Now there is some texture in them because of the dots. Oh, here's what I was going to tell you. So when you're dotting, if you don't want to dot the whole thing, at least make sure that you don't have any areas that are completely up and down. So what I mean by that is if you put a glass on here, is it going to fall into one of the little areas that you don't have any dots on? You know, so like if I just outlined this heart and didn't put any dots in the middle, well, I'm going to put a glass on there and it may tip just a little. So even though I don't have top to bottom, side to side, 100% dots on here, at least there's some on here that when you put a surface on top, it's going to catch on most of the dots so that it'll keep it nice and flat. Okay, I hope that makes sense. All right, so do you see them all on there? Okay, and it came out really cool. Okay, so there's the side. I did not paint them. I'm using the raw wood. You could definitely paint this before you do it. Okay, but I'm using the raw wood. Okay, now here's the other option. If you have the kit, Patchwork Love, you could, and this would be very cool. Now, I didn't even have, we sold out of the kit, so I didn't even have a kit to try this with, so I'm just going to tell you what you could do with it. You could take your kit and cut the canvas up into the squares. Now, the only thing with that is you're not going to be able to size them, okay? Because your canvas, your kit, the hearts are going to be, you know, the squares are going to be the size of the squares. But you could totally cut that kit up and make so many different projects out of it, okay? Hi, Marilee. So yeah, you can make so many different projects out of it if you cut that kit up, okay? You could diamond it first and then cut it, or cut the squares or whatever apart, or sections if you want a whole section of 5 or a section of 8 or whatever. Cut them apart, put them on something else, whatever you're going to use it for, and then diamond dot it. Okay, so that's the thing with the kit. Now, if you do that with the canvas, cut up your canvas and do it, you're going to then go ahead and glue it to your surface, okay? I would not use Mod Podge to glue it because it's a little heavier. I would use a tacky glue, or if you're gluing it to wood, a wood glue would work also, okay? Because the canvas is a little thicker. I don't know that a thin coat of Mod Podge would hold that canvas to wood. So I would do that. They have ceramic coasters. Yes, they do. So you could totally do this with the ceramic coaster also. Okay, totally do this with the ceramic coaster. I would still seal it and do all that. The coasters do come with the cork on the back, but yep. And we have done coasters before. I don't have one here. We have done freestyle on ceramic coasters. I've done a freestyle pattern on a coaster. Not with like this. I've just done like a freestyle, like made my coaster sticky and then just done a freestyle on it and did a polyacrylic over it. Okay, so I hope that all makes sense about that. So here's the coaster that I did. This is the first project that you can do from Patchwork Love, okay? And I love this. It's just so cute. And you know, if you have, I love the colors. I love bright colors. Remember I told you, I have all my whole house is grays, whites, and then black, okay? Neutral, that's my neutral. But then I have pops of color here and there. And I like that for me because I can change it out. Right? So I've got little pops of color. I have pops of orange. I have orange stools by my breakfast bar. So I have little pops of color around. These hearts, this heart pattern can take you all year. Like I said, it does not have to be Valentine's Day. Okay? But I'm going to show you some other stuff I'm doing with them. Okay, so there's the coaster. The other thing we can do is, and we've done this before with other patterns, with other printables that I've done for you, is we've made magnets, okay? And that's easy, you guys. So this, I use the Jenga blocks. You know how I love a Jenga block. So these are the Jenga blocks that you get from Dollar Tree, and you get a pack of 78, 72, something like that, a whole box of them for $1. This is 3 Jenga blocks glued together. Now, that's why my wood glue is out. I used the wood glue, and I glued 3 of them together yesterday, okay? And made this little square. And this measures, I forget, 2 by 2. I think this might be a 2 by 2. So when I had my pattern on the computer, I cut out one of the squares and I sized it on my Word document to a 2 by 2. And here's what I've got. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge on here. Take my brush. Can you guys see this from there? Yep. All right. I feel like I'm just talking and talking, you guys. Sorry. So spread that out. I need a little bit more. I didn't put enough. Okay. You want it to be smooth, but you want to have enough on there that it's going to hopefully stick. All right. So put that on there. And then I'm going to take this and press it down. And like I said, with these, because they're small, it should be pretty easy to smooth them out. You shouldn't have to worry about, what do I want to say, creases and wrinkles and stuff, okay? Because it's pretty small, so it's pretty easy to get the air out, okay? So just make sure that's down there, upside down, push it down. All right, like this. Now I'm going to let that dry. You can see that it does go over the edges a little bit. I don't know if you can see that right there. See it? Okay. Once this is dry, I'm going to take my scissors. These two sides don't, but I'm going to take my scissors and trim that down. Okay. So here's one that I've already done. It's a different heart, but I already Mod Podged this piece of paper on here yesterday. Okay. So now what you would do is take the glue, and this is the glue that we sell. We sell these, it's $1 a tube like this. And I even contacted the manufacturer that we get these from and asked if they could make us bigger tubes because these are so small. And I said, I really, really like the product. We order a lot of it, but is there any chance you could make us bigger tubes? These are so little. And they're like, well, how many do you want to order? And when I told them, they're like, yeah, no, we can't do it. So they would probably consider that if I was going to maybe order like 10,000 or something, but our orders aren't big enough for them for me to get bigger tubes. So anyway, we sell them for $1 a piece. And there's quite a bit in here. I mean, they go a long ways. You'd be surprised looking at it. But if you're going to order them, I would order a few at a time just so that you always have them and don't run out. Okay? Because, like I said, they're $1 a piece, so... yeah, so you're going to put a little bit on there, and then I use a brush to spread it out. Okay, and it is clear. It will dry clear. You won't see it. After a few minutes, you won't even know it's there. Okay, so that has the glue on it. You can tell. You can hardly see it. It's got a little sheen to it. All right, but the glue is on there. You're going to let that sit. And like I said, you can let it sit for 5 minutes. You can let it sit for an hour. It doesn't matter. Actually, I think at the very beginning, though, the longer you let it sit at the beginning, like 5 minutes, whatever, the better, the stickier it gets. Okay? So just let that cure. Just going to put it to the side and let that cure. Okay? So we've made the coaster out of Patchwork Love. We are going to make a magnet out of Patchwork Love, out of here. And then the other thing I was thinking that you could make also is, this would totally be because it's wood and pretty sturdy. Wood glue is really sturdy, so it holds things really well together. This would be a cute little keychain. Wouldn't this be a cute keychain if you made that? Now a keychain you could do double-sided. Okay, I would do it double-sided. You don't have to. Do one side, doesn't matter. And then you would put in there the little eye. Oh, what's it called? The little eye screws that I use to make the necklaces, the earrings. Remember I made a couple weeks ago on Freestyle Friday, I did the earrings. Hi, Sherry and Robin. Wanda, hi, Wanda. I did the little earrings and I used those little eye screws that I got in the jewelry department. So you could totally put a little eye screw in here. You could even do it like on the corner so it kind of hangs on an angle, which I'm going to try and do that, I think, on one of them. And then just put a keychain thing through it or a hook or something so you could attach it to your key ring, okay? So this would, I think, would be a really cute keychain also. And if you were going to do that, again, put your diamonds on there, do it however you want to do it, and then put your, I would say Mod Podge, but if you've already got polyacrylic in your house, I would start using the polyacrylic, okay? Because you just know that, I just know that the polyacrylic is a little bit durable. I'm going to say it's more durable. I know it's durable, okay, because I've used it. So I would put at least 2-3 coats of polyacrylic on it and let it dry clear. Dries clear. And you would have a really cute little keychain. Wouldn't that be fun? So that's my idea for that, okay? So we have a coaster. Okay, we're going to keep going back. We have a coaster. We have a magnet. And on here for the magnet, all I'm going to do is I can't reach them. Oh my gosh. Here they are. Sorry. Once this is all dry and I'm all done dotting it and sealing it and do all that fun stuff, I'm going to glue a magnet to the back. Okay, so I'll glue a magnet to the back and then it will, of course, stick to any magnetic surface. All right. Speaking of magnets, please hold. I know you guys love whatever. Either hate or love when I do that. I made another magnet last night and I already put it on my fridge. I forgot to take it down. Please hold. All right, so this magnet, I showed you guys, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I did a shopping, I went shopping, Dollar Tree, and I came home and showed you guys a bunch of things that I had picked up, and I said, hey, if you guys are in the store, look for these things. So this is one of the magnets that I had showed you guys that I I had picked up. And I said I thought for $1 they were a great deal. They had different patterns. So this one had this, it had some words on it, some sayings and stuff. So this one had this like pastel-y little pattern on there and stuff. And it's got the full magnet on the back. And they had them with different sayings and stuff on them. But I didn't really care what was on them. I just liked the fact that it was this nice big magnet. And that I was going to redo it. So I didn't care what was on it. Okay. So here's what I did with this one. How cute is that? Again, it doesn't scream Valentine's Day. It just screams heart or love or hugs and kisses or whatever, but it doesn't scream Valentine's Day, I don't think. So what I did is I did not change the canvas on the side. So this is like a little wrapped canvas, and this was a 3x3, I think it was. So again, I had to take my file and size this heart, like I had said earlier. If you wanted to do just one heart on the coaster, right? You could do that. Okay, I mean, I know the coaster's a little bigger, but so I just took this one heart and sized it on my Word document up to this size, and I want to say it's a 3x3, 2.5 by 2.5, whatever, and cut it out and put it on here, okay? I put it on with Mod Podge on the front. I left the sides as is because I did want these colors to show because I didn't want it to be just pink and red. And then I put a coat of glue over it. Now, once that coat of glue was on, I let it dry, and I put my diamonds on the front. See them? Now, I tried to match these diamonds around the outside here to the colors on the side, okay? So that's where I got my colors from. So I just tried to pull in these side colors. Now, I have not sealed this yet. I have not put any Mod Podge or poly or anything on it yet. I want you to see. This is, look at how, I mean, this is heavy. This magnet's, you know, got some weight to it. But look at how sticky it is. This is from the glue that I just brushed on, that I just showed you, the glue that we sell. Okay, and this is pretty heavy, and look how sticky it is. All right, now that I got my big fat fingerprint on there, I'm gonna have to seal over that, okay? This will stay sticky until I put a sealer over it, okay? This is the glue that I'm using that I know I have to work on, but those of you that have been with us for a while, you know I started working on a tabletop last year, like the summer of last year. And I've just been so busy, I haven't been able to finish it. I'm doing a sun and a moon on it, and it's a round, like a corner table, like a round tabletop. Anyways, this is the same glue I'm using on there. So it will stay sticky until you seal it, okay? So I'm going to seal this today, and it'll be done. But this was already hanging on my fridge. So I know that it sticks. Hi, Donna. Hey, Lou, or Julaine, or whoever's on, I don't know. Because it was already hanging on the fridge, all right? So these little canvas wrapped magnets, or they even had some that were just a piece of like ceramic with the magnet on the back, are from Dollar Tree. Okay, so there's that one. So what do we got so far? The coaster, the canvas magnet, the little wood magnet with the Jenga blocks. We're gonna do that, finish that one up. A keychain. Okay, you could do a keychain on it. Oh, I could wear it as a necklace. Oh, so many things we could do, okay? The next thing I'm going to show you is a decor item, okay? We're going to do a decor item. Now, this time I am going to be using, this one I am going to use a heart. So it might look a little Valentine's-y, but I'm changing the colors up so it's not screaming Valentine's. Okay, this heart came from Dollar Tree like this, okay? This little wood thing, or wood, whatever it is, this little paper, pressed paper thing here, ribbon, and it's a metal heart, okay? Like so. I took a butter knife, and I've already done this, so it's going to come up really easily, but I went under here and I pulled this up because I don't want this. And actually, when I bought this, you can see it was all wonky here. You know, it had ripped and stuff already, but I knew that I'd be not using this, so I didn't care. So I already pulled that up, and then here's what's left, okay? So some of this is left on here. I can try and get some of it off just so that I don't have any. It's not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna get it all off, but just so I don't have any loose pieces around, because when you see what I'm gonna do with it, you'll know that you really don't want any loose pieces. Okay, so I'm gonna pull all this off. I'm even gonna pull off this bow, because I'm gonna do a different bow. So, and I have my glue gun plugged in. Okay, so this came off very easily. All the glue came with it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't like the bow. All right, so now I just have this heart. I do have this in the middle, but we're gonna cover it. If you weren't gonna cover it, or if your piece doesn't fit to cover it, use the back. The back is totally free and empty, all right? Okay, so what I'm going to use to cover it is this little box. It's a little wood shadow box, and I don't know what the size is, but it's a little wood shadow box, okay? It's got a little hanging thing in the back too. Oh, I should have probably taken that off, but I didn't. I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. All right, I'm not going to use these because this is going to get glued, so I'm going to cut the cord off. So we're going to get rid of that. Okay, if you can get the staples out and pull the whole thing off, you could do that. If you could get this out, you know, go ahead and take that out so you have a flat back. Okay, I'm going to have to probably do that after I get off. I didn't bring the screwdriver or anything to get all that out. Okay, so you just want this little box or whatever. It could be a plaque. It doesn't even have to be this little wooden box. I have, in my craft room, I now have a bin and it says like wood surfaces. So I went in my wood surfaces and this is what I had. Okay, and it just happens that this little wood surface, when I glue this on here, is going to cover that area. Okay, the area where I have the brown paper left. You're making me nervous with the knife. Oh, so funny. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I know. I'm not very careful. Okay, so it's going to cover that whole area where I have that. Now, if for some reason whatever surface you wanted to use did not cover or work, you of course could flip it over and you've got the other side. All right. Dollar Tree also carries in their craft department, they carry some metal pieces, and they do have a metal heart. There's a metal, something like a little sign shape. So there is some other metal areas, metal pieces that they carry, and they do have a wood heart that they sell separately, but it's a little smaller than this. All right, so I just grabbed this one. So what we're gonna do is I went back on my Word document and printed this. Guess where it's going? It's gonna fit inside of there. Now I printed this 2 different ways. Where is my other one? Okay, so I printed this on a piece of paper so that I could Mod Podge it into my box, right, in the center. Again, I could pre-paint the box, make it another color, which maybe I will, I don't know. I could pre-paint the box or leave it wood or stain it, whatever you want to do, okay? So this is on paper. I'm going to see if it fits. I'm going to cut it out. Now, if for some reason it doesn't fit, if it's too small or too big, I don't want it to be too small. If it's too big, I can trim it. So this being on just regular computer paper, I would, of course, Mod Podge it in, okay? Because I want it to be nice and flat. So put your coated Mod Podge in, push it down, get all your creases and stuff out, and get it nice and flat. God, I can't see my eyeballs here. Okay. Again, now this time, as you see, I picked, 8 hearts. So I looked at that whole document that's going to be on, in the Freestyle Fridays area. I took that whole document and I just picked out 8 of the hearts that I wanted, 8 of the squares. And then I sized it, okay? Ooh, and it fits pretty darn good. It's just a hair, it's a hair short, but you'll never notice it, okay? So it's going to go in there like that. And then I'm going to diamond it. I'm going to put a coat of glue on it, the glue that I showed you. This is the glue we sell, $1 a tube. Coat of glue on it, let it dry, and then I'm going to add my leftover diamonds. All right, something like this or whatever. I mean, these are different patterns, so whatever you decide. Some are the same, okay? Maybe you don't want to do all the individual designs in each of the hearts. You could just do a line and like outline all the squares, okay? So do the line down the middle and up and down here, but something. You got to add some leftover diamonds because that's what it's all about. That's what we're talking about. And you got to add that dimension, okay? The other thing I did, we have label paper here. It's a full sheet of sticky paper. So I also printed it on there because I was wondering, if I printed on sticky paper like this, and then instead of Mod Podging it into my wood area, I could just peel this off and stick it right into the back, right? You just stick it right on there. So that's another option, okay? So there you go. And then again, I still put my glue on it and do all that. But I just happen to have this half a sheet of paper, and I thought, I wonder if that'll be easier. The only thing I'm thinking about with the sticky paper is I have to have it straight. Once that paper hits that wood, I'm probably not going to be able to adjust it very much if I don't have it exactly straight, or if I get a crease in it, something like that. So it may be a little harder to work with than this. So maybe I will keep this in it, Mod Podge this in it. And now that I have this sticky paper done, I might have to make something else out of these. What can I do? Oh, I was going to say, if these squares were smaller, we could totally make earrings. We can make little small earrings. That would be so cute. I'm trying to see how big these are. Yeah, they're a little too big for the, or a little too small for the magnets, but there'll probably be something else I'll come up with to use these little squares for, okay? So once I have this in here, where's my heart? And I do have my glue gun plugged in, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking I want to take this off the back, I don't want to glue it in yet, so sorry guys. But you know, I will post a picture when it's all finished. So once I have that all in there and decorated, dotted, I'm going to glue that in there. Isn't that just cute on the metal? I just love it. Now, I was looking to see if I just had a little sign that said, actually, I know I have a little sign that says, I didn't just love, which is fine. Again, can be used all year. But the one that I could find right away was this XOXO, which is fine too. So then I'm going to take this XOXO, which I like because it's metal, and I'm going to kind of glue this on an angle across here. So I'm either going to do the XOXO or love. I think I have both. And I think these are from last year from one of the dollar stores. But I like the metal because it pulls in this metal, all right? And then I made a new bow. So then I'm going to put a new bow up here. And the new bow I made is not all pinks and reds and whatever. It's got the oranges, the yellows, the greens, and all those fun colors in it that are in the paper, that are in the pattern that we have, okay? And I even pulled in some checks and raffia and stuff like that. So this piece, isn't this cute? I love this. I love this. What are you doing? Oh my God. He is such a dork. This is my husband, Al. Go ahead, say hi.
Hello there, people in TV land. Say it's Dawn's birthday. Say happy birthday, Dawn.
Yeah, it's my birthday, guys.
She's 60.
I am.
I'm training her in for two 30-year-olds.
Oh my God, stop. I wasn't going to tell you guys it was my birthday. I was just going to let it go, let it slide, and look who comes into play.
Nope, it's her birthday.
Yes, it is my birthday, guys. Hello, yes, 121, 62 is my birthday.
She doesn't look a day over 59 and a half.
I am 60 years old today. Where did the time go is all I can say. Oh my Lord. Well, thanks, Al, for that.
Well, I was going to say, we'll keep this in the background while you're talking.
No, let's not. He came in and I hear this music, and he just got home. He wasn't home. And I hear this music coming, and I'm like, he knows I'm doing a live. Why has he got his phone on? He knows to be quiet when I'm doing a live.
I never talk during the live. All right, dance. You got to do your little... Here you go.
Today is my birthday. Happy birthday to me.
There you go.
Dork. You're such a dork. Oh, my God. All right, yeah, 60. This is what 60 looks like, people. Ah! All right, so anyways, is this like not so cute? Now this, because of the bright colors, the pop of bright color, it's not screaming to me like, oh my God, I should only be up at Valentine's Day, even though it's a heart. Like I said, I might change this word for love instead of hugs and kisses. I don't know. But I am going to finish this one up for sure. I love this because of the bright colors in it. I just love it. All right, so I am going to totally finish this up. Isn't it so cute, you guys? In this little box, I'm guessing it came from Dollar Tree too. I don't know. Again, it was in my stash of box surfaces that I have, or wood surfaces, I think I call it. And so I am sure that that's where it's from. But anyways, oh, I just thought of something else I could do. Instead of, if I don't put this here, I have those Scrabble tiles. I could totally put a word here in the Scrabble tiles or up here. Okay, so I'm going to have to play with this. Now, you know, okay, you know this. If you guys have crafted with me before, I start doing something and you know how I am. I'm like, you know, squirrel, and I'm off on another thing. I'm like, oh, I could do that instead. So I might have to lay some Scrabble tiles out here instead and maybe do something else. I don't know. Maybe just hello. I don't know. I'll play with it, and I will post pictures when it's done. But I really, really like this. I really, really like this background. I love the bright colors. I'm not crazy about my ribbon right now, but I kind of did that really quick before we went live. Anyways, okay, so lots of things that you guys can do with this printable and or kit. If you have the actual kit, lucky you, because they sold like that. And like I said, we do have 4 more coming in. So if anybody wants to claim one of the 4 coming in, I just placed the order for those yesterday or Wednesday or Thursday. I placed the order for those. And, you know, it'll be a couple weeks till they get here, we hope. Not sure. So we'll see. But if you would like one of those, just let us know. It's called Patchwork Love, and they're $11. Okay? So there you go. Out of Patchwork Love, either the printable or the real kit. I think that the real kit will look pretty cool too, because just think on the real kit, if you were to do this, again, I don't know the size because I don't have a kit. I don't know the size of the actual squares on the kit itself because I don't have a kit to look at. You know, if they are about this size and like 4 would fit on here, that would be awesome. But even if they don't, even if you had to like say a square, cut a square off, you know, in half or something, I think it would still be amazing because it would be almost like if you had 4 coasters, it would be like a puzzle piece, right? That's how you could do it. So if you have the actual kit and say you want to make a set of 4 coasters, which I love these, take your tiles or your wood blocks or whatever. I think these are a little bit smaller than the ceramic tiles, which I did kind of like these because I had another wood block in there, but it was too big. I'm like, that's going to be a lot of dots. So I like these because they were a little smaller, and a glass fits perfect on it. So if you have the canvas and you're going to make coasters, take your wood pieces or whatever you're using and lay them down on your canvas like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like right next to each other till you have like, say, all 4 of them or 6 of them or whatever you're doing. And then cut them out like that. They'd be like a puzzle. They would all fit together when they were all done as a complete thing. But apart, they'd be individual coasters. I think that would be so cool. I need a kit now. I think they would be cool like that. Okay, there's another idea. Ping! Oh my God, crazy. Marilee, I like squirrels. You'd like a Patchwork Love. Marilee, I will put your name down on the list for Patchwork Love, honey. But yeah, it's one of my favorite kits right now because number one, the bright colors. You know me, I love a bright color. And because there's so much you can do with it, okay? Even though it's hearts, there's just so much you can do with it. You could do a pin. You can make little pins, okay, right? On these little guys or whatever. You could do a pin. Okay, so this, right? I was on with you guys and we put the glue on. Look at this glue. Okay, so this is ready. Now I've probably been talking for 20 minutes since I put this glue on. Look at this glue, you guys. This is how strong this glue is that we have. Okay, now again, I got my fingerprint on it, which you don't want, but so now I'm gonna be able to take this and put my diamonds on it and then seal over it, put my magnet on the back, and I've got a really cute magnet for the fridge. If you're looking for, you know, gifts for somebody that's in an office or a teacher or whatever, you can make them a whole set of magnets. They stick on file cabinets. They, you know, stick all over. Okay, people use magnets. People in offices use magnets. Teachers use magnets, especially on the sides of file cabinets and stuff like that. Refrigerators, I have magnets. Okay, so there's that. Somebody had a question. Do you have any mirror? Katie, help me. I'm sorry, I'm not knowing what you're looking for, sweetie. Any mirror? I don't know if you're saying mirror or more. Maybe you're saying more. I don't know. Just let me know. So, okay, so now that you guys all know it's my birthday, and I'm the big 60, and I got on so late today. We have friends in town from Illinois. They're staying with us. So, oh, okay. I just asked my husband if we could come to Mesa and pick it up. The temps here have been too cold. 5 glues, 2, please. Okay, Marilee, I don't have the kits yet. Okay, I just ordered them. We are sold out from Monday Night Live. And actually, we've got more glue coming in too. So I will let you know when they get here. And yes, you could always pick it up. Okay, so when the kits get here, Marilee, I will let you know. But I do not have them here yet. But yes, you could always come to Mesa and pick it up, or you can go to Chandler, whichever. Or Mesa Marketplace. We're going to be there too. We're there on Saturday, but I do not have the Patchwork Love kits right now. We're sold out. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, okay. So now that you guys all know it's my birthday, I wasn't going to tell you, but totally forgot. Oh my God. Welcome to 60. No, this has been going on all through 59. What am I talking about? Oh, we have friends staying with us. They're in visiting from, they used to be from Illinois, which is where we know them from, but they now live in Tennessee. But anyways, they're staying with us for a week. So we've been kind of, just hanging out and doing a little bit of this and that. They went to the casino yesterday. I didn't go. I'm not a casino person, and I had to get ready for the live today. I had to prepare some stuff, and I made dinner for them when they got back and stuff. So anyways, she and we've been friends forever, for like 35 years. We've been friends forever. And she and I just talk and talk and talk. I know that you find that hard to believe. So we're up at night till, 12:30, 1 o'clock, just talking. And like, what are we talking about? Because I've known her forever. We like know everything about each other. But then today too, before we went on live, both the husbands were gone. My husband went to work out, so he went to Planet Fitness. Her husband went to visit his sister, who also lives in Mesa, so he went over to the sisters. So it was just her and I. Well, we stood here in our pajamas, literally, as she was doing laundry. We walked back and forth to my laundry room where she was doing laundry, and we stood here in our pajamas up until just about 45 minutes before I came on live at 3 o'clock. I had just taken a shower. So anyways, so my schedule's a little off. But it's a good thing because we've been visiting and enjoying their company while they're here, okay? Because they leave, they're only here till Tuesday, and then they go back to Tennessee. So, and it's good to see them while they're here. So that's a good thing. So anyway, so my schedule's a little off. So what I was leading to is that there will not be a Friday night live tonight. You know how sometimes I jump in on Friday nights with you guys and craft with you guys? And I was thinking about it and doing it, but as it winds up, we're going out to dinner for my birthday. So my husband usually plays cards on Friday night, and they're not playing tonight. They're playing tomorrow now. And we're going to one of our favorite restaurants. It's called Vito's. It's an Italian restaurant. They have the best pizza also. So we're going to Vito's for dinner tonight with our friends and my mom for my birthday. So I won't be able to do a Friday night live with you guys tonight, but it's okay. There will be more. There will be more Fridays and Friday days and Monday nights and God knows what else. When it comes in, I'm in Minnesota. I won't be there this weekend. Have so much fun with your friends. Thank you so much, Marilee. You're so sweet. Oh, I see. Okay, you asked your husband if you could come to Mesa to pick it up because it's too cold there. Oh my God, my brain. Now I get it. Now I understand. Gotcha. Yeah, come on down, Marilee. Come visit. Come on down. It's only, it's sunny today. The high is 69. It was 60 this morning. Our lows have been like 40, 42. So it's a little chilly at night. I was freezing this morning. I didn't want to get up. My husband came in the bedroom this morning with that song playing, "Today is your birthday." And I'm like, I'm freezing. I don't want to get out of this bed because I'm so cold. So we do have to put the heat on. I know you guys feel bad for us. We do have to put the heat on like early morning or sometimes at night because it just gets chilly. It gets really chilly in here. So anyways, all right, guys, that's all I have. I'm going to go finish this up because I really, really like this. I might change my bow too. I don't know if I like my bow. I like the colors. I might just have to retie it. So I want to finish this up. I want to finish some of the other stuff up. And then, of course, I will post a picture. It's 14 before wind chill. Oh, That just goes through me. Just goes right through my bones. And my bones are getting old. All right, guys. So I'm going to go finish this stuff up. You know I will post a picture when it's all done. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you. I did this last night while my friend Kathy and I were up last night. She's also a Diamond Daughter, thanks to me. So she brought some things that she's working on also. So she and I sat here last night and dotted and talked. And I finished this little guy last night. Okay, is he the cutest? Look at this little guy. This is our little cactus. He is a 6x6, all special diamonds and rhinestones. All right, adorable. Love this. He's adorable. So, you know, you could frame this just like it is as a 6x6, of course. But I'm going to go take a look and see what background papers I have. And if I have any good background papers that might look good behind him, where I could layer him a couple times and then put him on something that's a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? Like I did with the, if you guys remember, if you were with us, the Christmas one. I made it a little bit bigger. I had the snowman, but then I backed it on a couple pieces of paper and made it bigger. So I don't know exactly yet what I'm going to do with him, but I did want to get him done before the swap meet tomorrow. So this is the little cactus kid. He's $8. Oh my God, he's just so cute. Look at the shine. This is a full rhinestone special diamonds. And we have a few of these kits coming in as far as, not this size, but the full rhinestone special diamonds. And you can see how blingy they are. They're very cool. All right, so keep your eyes open for those. That's about it, guys. All right, I will chat with you all later. Thank you for joining me today. Again, if you guys are watching this on replay, perfect. Do a # replay, and it'll be out there for all the replays out there. And we will see you for sure on Monday for Monday Night Live. I have some new stuff. We have some new stuff. I got new stuff in. A shipment made it. And so we have new stuff for Monday. So we'll see you then. Those of you that are coming to see us tomorrow in Mesa at the swap meet, we'll see you there. And that's about it. You guys have a great Friday. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And I will be chatting with you all soon. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.